Ever wondered about the smallest country in South America that's often overlooked in the shadow of its larger neighbors, Argentina and Brazil? Welcome to the land of sun-kissed beaches, rolling plains, and a culture that's as rich as its fertile soil. Welcome to Uruguay, a unique destination that's often referred to as South America's best-kept secret. Nestled between Brazil and Argentina, Uruguay may be small in size, but it is brimming with character and charm. It's a country where colonial architecture meets vibrant street art, where the aroma of sizzling asado fills the air, and where the rhythm of candombe drums echoes through the streets. The capital city, Montevideo, is a harmonious blend of old and new, where historic landmarks like Plaza Independencia and Ciudad Vieja rub shoulders with modern skyscrapers. A stroll along the Rambla, the city's picturesque waterfront promenade, reveals a vibrant culture that's as warm and inviting as the golden sunsets over the River Plate. Uruguay's culinary scene is a gastronomic delight, offering a diverse spread of flavors, from the succulent asado barbecues to the hearty chivito sandwiches and the traditional mat tea. Uruguay's cuisine is a testament to its rich cultural heritage. Venture beyond the city, and you'll find luxurious beach resorts like Punta del Este, often dubbed as the playground of the rich and famous, and charming colonial towns like Colonia del Sacramento, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that exudes timeless allure with its cobblestone streets and historic buildings. Uruguay's passion for football runs deep, with iconic stadiums and celebrated football heroes. The country's natural beauty is unparalleled, with numerous national parks and reserves offering a myriad of ecotourism opportunities. Further into the rural landscapes, traditional estancias offer an authentic slice of the Uruguayan countryside life. Uruguay's cultural tapestry extends to its literary and artistic heritage, with noteworthy writers and a thriving arts scene. From its emerging wine industry to its vibrant cultural festivals, Uruguay is a country that continually surprises and delights. Today, we embark on an intriguing journey through the history of this remarkable country. Before European conquest, a variety of indigenous tribes called Uruguay home. Among these were the Charrúa, Minuan, and Guarani tribes. The Charrúa, known for their fierce warrior spirit, were hunters and gatherers and roamed the lands between the Uruguay River and the Atlantic Ocean. The Minuan, on the other hand, were semi-nomadic and resided in the northeastern part of the country, while the Guarani tribes were well known for their pottery and agricultural practices, particularly their cultivation of corn and sweet potatoes. These tribes not only formed the early societies of Uruguay, but they also contributed to its rich cultural heritage. Elements of their lifestyle, traditions, and language can still be seen and heard in modern Uruguay, subtly woven into the country's arts, folklore, and culinary scene. Yet, the arrival of Europeans, however, would forever change the fabric of these societies. The 16th century brought European explorers to Uruguay's shores. The pristine coastline of Uruguay, untouched and unexplored, soon drew the attention of two powerful colonial forces, the Spanish and the Portuguese. Their arrival marked the beginning of a new era, one that would significantly shape Uruguay's future. The Spanish were the first to arrive. They landed in 1516 under the leadership of explorer Juan Díaz de Solís. Though their initial attempts to establish a foothold were thwarted by the indigenous people, they persevered. By 1724, they had founded Montevideo, a strategic port that would eventually become Uruguay's capital. However, the establishment of Montevideo was not without its challenges. The Portuguese, who had already established a stronghold in neighboring Brazil, viewed this move as a threat. They sought to extend their influence and control over the region, leading to frequent skirmishes and territorial disputes. A unique dynamic emerged between the Spanish and Portuguese. Despite their conflicts, they coexisted, often trading with each other. This interaction led to a blending of cultures that is still evident in Uruguay's architecture, cuisine, and traditions. Yet, beneath this cultural exchange, a struggle for dominance persisted. The Spanish and Portuguese continuously vied for control over Uruguay. This rivalry culminated in the Battle of Montevideo in 1723, a significant event where the Spanish successfully defended the city from Portuguese invasion. The Spanish emerged as the dominant power, but the Portuguese influence remained significant. The territorial disputes between these two colonial powers were not just about land. They were about control over trade routes, resources, and the indigenous population. This tug-of-war between the Spanish and Portuguese didn't just lay the foundation for Montevideo's development. It set the stage for Uruguay's fight for independence. The seeds of resistance had been sown, and the desire for self-governance was growing. The stage was set for a new chapter in Uruguay's history, one that would see the country striving to free itself from the shackles of colonial rule. This tug-of-war set the stage for Uruguay's fight for independence. The early 19th century was a time of upheaval and change in Uruguay. As the winds of revolution swept across Latin America, Uruguay was not left untouched. The fight for independence was a tumultuous period, marked by shifting alliances, bloody conflicts, and a fervent desire for self-determination. Central to this struggle was a figure who would later be revered as the father of Uruguayan nationhood, José Gervasio Artigas. A military leader of immense charisma and conviction, Artigas rallied the people of Uruguay to resist the dominance of Spanish and Portuguese rule. The fight was not an isolated one. It was intertwined with the broader political dynamics of the region. The involvement of neighboring countries was significant, especially Argentina and Brazil, who had their own interests in the outcome of Uruguay's struggle. This was a period of intense conflict, known as the Cisplatin War. The battle lines were drawn, with Uruguay and Argentina on one side, fighting against the Brazilian Empire. The war raged on, with neither side willing to concede. It was a testament to the resilience and determination of the Uruguayan people, who, despite being outnumbered, never lost their resolve to secure freedom. The struggle was not in vain. Under the Treaty of Montevideo, mediated by the British, the conflict came to an end. The agreement recognized Uruguay's independence, marking a new chapter in its history. Finally, in 1828, Uruguay emerged as an independent nation. In the wake of independence, Uruguay embarked on a journey of nation-building, a journey marked by a quest for identity, stability, and prosperity. This journey, however, was not without its share of hurdles. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Uruguay emerged as a beacon of democracy in Latin America. A wave of political and social reforms swept across the nation, establishing a strong democratic tradition. These reforms, often seen as progressive for their time, included the introduction of universal suffrage, free education, and significant labor rights. Yet, like any emerging nation, Uruguay faced its share of challenges. Economic instability, political tumult, and social inequality often cast a shadow over the country's growth trajectory. The nation grappled with periods of military rule, economic crises, and political upheaval. Despite these trials, Uruguay's resilience shone through. The nation navigated its way through these turbulent waters, always striving to uphold its democratic values. Today, Uruguay stands as one of the most stable and prosperous countries in Latin America. It is often lauded for its strong democratic institutions, high literacy rates, and progressive social policies. Uruguay's economy has also seen remarkable growth. The country is a leading exporter of goods such as beef, soybeans, and rice. Its wine industry is gaining international recognition, and tourism is a significant contributor to the national economy. Uruguay's commitment to sustainable development and renewable energy is also noteworthy, setting an example for other nations to follow. Yet, challenges persist. The nation continues to grapple with issues such as income inequality, education reform, and environmental conservation. It is these challenges that will shape Uruguay's journey in the years to come. In the global arena, Uruguay may not command the same attention as some of its larger neighbors. But this small nation, nestled between Argentina and Brazil, has a unique story to tell. A story of resilience, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to democratic values. Uruguay's journey is a testament to the power of a nation to rise above its challenges, to grow and evolve while staying true to its core values. It is a journey that continues to unfold as Uruguay charts its course in the 21st century. Uruguay may be small, but its resilient spirit and rich heritage make it a captivating chapter in the book of world history.